Yeah, I am on the top of the mountain. I will persist until I succeed. The prizes of life are at the end of each journey, not near the beginning. If you make 10 repetitions of a product before, he did it for not 10, not 100, more than 1,000 times. You won't see the growth is happening underground. I know how difficult it is to keep moving when all you're getting is failure after failure. You're consistently failing. That's good. Most people are not trying the amount of time you're failing. The master has failed many more times than the follower has even tried. So most of the people are just not trying enough. If you make your fail frequency or fail count much more than they have ever tried, you will definitely succeed. It's the law. The more you fail, the more experience you gain, and the more likely you are to succeed. The thing is, life is 90% failure and maybe 10% or 5% success. That's the truth. You have just 5 to 10 moments of big success. Okay? Now, if you think that I will only be happy when I get that success, you are just betraying yourself because the summit is never as fun as the chase. When you reach the summit of the mountain, you enjoy that, okay, yeah, I am on the top of the mountain. That happens for just 5 minutes. How did that work? You feel like going down. Because the fun is in the chase, the fun is in climbing to the top. Staying at the top is very difficult and it's not that exciting. You will feel it when you reach the top. I have been there like 2, 3 moments of my life when I was at the top, and it felt good for few moments. But after that, what else is left now? That emptiness comes. What am I chasing now? Because we always need to chase something. Principle 3 is have this cycle in your life every single day. During the day, swing your sword. What was your sword? It's the action step. Take massive, violent actions every single day. Whatever you are doing, whether you are a creator, whether you are building something, if you're making a startup, take massive action every single day. Most likely, that action will not convert into something of massive success that day. So, lick your wounds in the night. Be okay with your failure. Be okay with not being a success yet. Because the people who are willing to be okay with a failed video, a failed product, a failed launch, you never know which of these products that you have shipped, content that you have uploaded may blow up. You never know. And until you get there, you must keep on going. Because let's say my 117th video is destined to be viral. Okay. Now I'm at my 91st video. If I stop making content at 95 because, hey, just like 4 5 people like my video, just 30 40 people watch my videos, what will I do if I have that attitude and I stop making videos at 95? I will never get to 170. I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered onto this world in defeat, not as failure course in my veins. I am not a sheep waiting to be prodded by my shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to talk, to walk, to sleep with the sheep. I will hear not those who weep and complain, for their disease is contagious. Let them join the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not in my destiny. I will persist until I succeed. The prizes of life are at the end of each journey, not near the beginning, and it is not given to me to know how many steps are necessary in order to reach my goal. Failure I may still encounter at the 1,000th step, yet success hides behind the next bend in the road. Never will I know how close it is unless I turn the corner. Always will I take another step. If that is of no avail, I will take another, yet another. In truth, one step at a time is not too difficult. I will persist until I succeed. The biggest example of this is Thomas Edison. Like, however much you hate him because he stole the ideas from Tesla, but he was the guy who was really persistent. More than 1,000 trials for the bulb. More than 1,000. What if he stopped at like 10th? Because, hey, I tried 10 times. I can't. How many of you make 10 repetitions of a product before giving up? He did it for not 10, not 100, more than 1,000 times. Look, just imagine the day of Thomson. What is Thomson? Sorry, Thomas Edison. Thomson is my warden's name. So, Thomas Edison is going on his desk, trying few experiments, trying to hit the bulb, and the bulb doesn't glow. And he does it for 3, 4 years. 3, 4 years is filled with failure. So, that should be you. You should never stop 5 inches away from goal. 5 inches, I wrote a little short, but the real story is about R.U. Derby. He found out that there was one place which potentially had a lot of gold. So he bought all the expensive machinery and all and started digging. Started digging, and the signs were not good. The gold was not coming. And after days of wasting his time and energy, resources, he decided that, okay, the wrong prediction, can't spend any more time and money on this. So he stopped and he sold everything to a junk man. Now that junk man took the same machinery and started digging again. Like, okay, the predictions were there, so let's just try. I'm just jobless. So he just try, and within 3 weeks, he found millions of worth of gold. So that can be you. That you are here on a journey and you give up. You are dear on the journey and you give up. Until you hit the inflection point, you won't see that you are succeeding. You won't see the growth is happening underground. You will not be able to see the fruits of your action. You will see progress, but you will not see the fruits. So you must keep on moving. Just put a blindfold on your eyes, keep on moving, regardless whether you succeed or fail. Okay? Never waste your suffer. I want you to carefully listen and make notes of this video.
Never waste your suffering. I ask my students in my happiness class to keep a failure and disappointment list. And each time something bad happens that feels like a loss or feels like a disappointment or feels like a failure, you write it down and leave 2 lines blank. And on the first line, you write down, it's like, that thing really bothered me. And then a month later, you come back to the first line that you left blank under it and write down, what did you learn? And then 3 months later, you come back to the second line and write down a good thing that happened because of that loss. And you're filling in the notebook. And by the time you're going to a new thing that's really bugging you, really bothering you, you start to look forward to it because you're going to be looking back at the knowledge and growth from past negative experiences and the benefit that actually has come from those negative experiences. Well, never, never, never waste sacrifice. Never waste your suffering.
Now, when you are doing all of this, you have to constantly keep that flame alive. And the best way to do that is to read about human persistence. Read about the moments where situations were so dire that anyone could give up, but the person did not give up. There are thousands of stories which talk about people who had zero resources or much worse conditions than you, but still they persisted and got to wild levels of success. Maybe I'll put some of these in the description. Last, persist until you succeed. Just keep on doing the reps until you win. Until you succeed, never ever give up. To do all of this, you will need a few people in your life who constantly push you to be better. You need accountability. And for that, I am collecting a few people who are going to be the icons of the next generation. They are going to be the most dangerous minds. If you are someone who wants to be there, you can join my free school community. First link in the description. I will see you there. And if you can tell me how I can improve my videos, anything, any single thing, please drop that in the description. I'm really trying to improve my content every single day. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay ruthless.